Hey folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 5, the game mechanic here. And we are continuing here as Kamehameha. And I was watching my previous videos. I usually don't, but in this case I just wanted to make sure sound levels and things were okay, since I haven't done this in a while. And I sort of rethought something, and that something is our choice to build a library here. I think we're actually better off shooting for the Great Library. It'll give us a free technology as well as give us a free library here in Honolulu. And I think that would be super advantageous, not to mention the 3 science per turn, which is pretty significant at this point, and 1 culture per turn, which doesn't hurt. I know our culture's really actually probably far behind pursuing a cultural victory at this point. But I think we'll be able to deal with that once we're sort of ahead in other areas. I think we're going to have some strong cities, good production. Have to get a 3rd city out pretty soon, and then possibly take over Askia. But I think for now we're doing okay. And I think the Great Library makes a lot of sense. It's 18 turns away here, and we might actually delay that a little bit. To sort of maximize our free technology. You might as well try to get the furthest one that you can. Sometimes you want to strategically choose it and get something that you really need, but I think we're doing well on science, and I don't think I need anything. I think there are plenty of things for us to build in cities right now, so we'll have good use of our production. So the biggest one that you can get actually is if I were to research optics and then get a free compass, 38 turns away. This tier here, they're all 28. This is all like 11, and then I think I've got a point in a couple of these here. And as much as I want that, particularly for trade routes, and then I don't have any fishing boats actually. And as much as that seems good, I think I'm going to pursue mathematics here. The Hanging Gardens is just so strong. 10 food, 1 culture. 10 food. I mean, think about 10 food. We have 2 excess food here. I mean, that just is so much more. And total, can we see our total food? What's our total food? Our total food is 12. So we're almost doubling our food in Honolulu at this point with the Hanging Gardens, and I think if we try to really get the Hanging Gardens, it will allow us to have Honolulu as just a super strong and dominant city. And we can just spam out, because we're going to need to spam out a lot of work boats. We have a lot of things to build here. We're going to need to spam out some military units. So a lot of production, and having Honolulu as just a great city is going to help us a lot. We're only going to have 4 cities. The other ones are going to be catching up when I finally get them built. So I think the Great Library makes sense. And if I'm shooting for mathematics, I might as well try to maximize that free technology and get currency. So that puts us 25, 4, and 11 is 20 turns away from being able to get the Hanging Garden. So there's no point in completing it in 18 turns, because it's not going to give us that great, I mean, not that great, but the most for our time and effort here. So I think I'll put this on food focus and see what happens. 23 turns away. Okay, we'll leave it on that for a few turns, and then we'll probably switch back to default and try to get the timing as close to perfect as we can, where we finish mathematics and then we can just pop it for free currency. The other thing we could do is actually put a ton of points into it and then get construction and pop it for engineering, or get optics and pop it for compass, but then you risk someone taking it. You could load a previous game or whatever if you wanted to go that route. I'm going to try to avoid that, though. If I put the next 20 turns into this strategy, I may wind up being cheap and doing that. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I won't have to. So, what does that mean? The thing it means to me, actually, is getting the Hanging Gardens out as soon as possible once we get mathematics. Because people tend to get hanging gardens pretty early. That's one of the ones that I see go, like really fast. We actually haven't seen. We can build several here. We can build all these different ones: Pyramids, Colossus, Stonehenge, which is sort of surprising. Even with a small map, I'm surprised the other leaders haven't pursued those exploits. So I think I'm going to use this worker for the time being, and try to build as much production as possible. And on that note, I might just buy another worker. I know that I can 8 turns for a worker, 7 turns for a worker. Do I want to spend 7 turns and then try to get it? I don't know. Probably not. I think we're going to have Honolulu try to get these 2 great wonders out pretty exclusively here. And we'll grow in the meantime. That'll be good. But maybe we should buy another worker. We'll be able to improve this silk soon. And actually, for some reason I thought Askia here had built the Colossus. But he didn't. And the Colossus would be so very strong in Samoa here. I mean, it's good anyways, 5 gold and 1 culture. That's really strong. And then 1 gold per tile worked, and we're at least going to work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. So that's like 10 gold per turn just for that 1 wonder. Now, we're in no means able to shoot for that right now. What if we production focus? Granary 16, nah. We'll keep it on food. We want to keep growing and work more tiles here, so. I'd really like the Colossus there. I don't know if it's going to be able to be possible. And I'm not trying to hoard all these wonders. Like, I certainly don't need the pyramids, and I mean, yeah, it's nice, but I'm not gonna desperately prioritize it. But I think I am gonna prioritize these other ones. I think it's going to make sense with a small empire to try to get strategic wonders. And I am going to want a wonder in each city because of Reformation here in Piety. 33% extra culture in each city that has a world wonder. That's pretty strong. So yeah, I don't know what he built here. Was it? Can I even see it? Oh, it was the Great Lighthouse. There it is. Okay, so he did get one of them. One of the sea-based ones. I thought it was the Colossus, but it was the Great Lighthouse. And you got a free lighthouse out of that. I don't care. That's not that great. It'd be cool if we took him over and had that, though. That'd be fine. I'd be cool with that. Alright, so for now, I think this is the strategy I'm going to go with. If you agree or disagree, I'd love to know why. So post. Try not to be a jerk about it. Like, people are like, oh, you're a noob, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, I am, but that's okay. Alright, that makes sense to me. Let's do just that. And we've got the wheel coming, and then archery, and then mathematics. I do need to find iron, because in order to defend our cities with, let's say, the catapult, and then eventually build frigates, we'll need iron. So hopefully we have some iron around. I don't know. Otherwise, maybe we need to found a city somewhere where there is iron. And this guy is super outmatched, so why don't we just get out of there. And let's find out what else is up here. Not much. Not much. The other thing I was thinking about, if we took over Gao, would it make more sense to put our 4th city up here? There's certainly a ton of resources around it, and more so than here, even though there's some nice forest tiles. I don't know. We'll cross that road when we get there. We're in no means able to even consider taking over Gao. Oh, there goes Stonehenge, speaking of wonders that haven't been built yet. Ooh. Venice. Hey, finally a neutral. city-state. We might friend them up. So they have silk, which I think we will get. Yeah, there's silk, so I'm not desperate to friend them up, but having a maritime ally would actually be pretty strong. That's definitely something to consider. Barbarian camp, and we can shoot at somebody, that's good. I'd like to get some ranged units. Some archers would be really strong at this point to help defend these cities. We're very, very weak on military. Yeah, I don't have any wonders. Askia has one, and then what does this guy have? Oh, the Stonehenge, that's right.
Wisdom and virtue are like the two wheels of a cart.
Okay. Might as well keep going that way. Let's see what we find. Oh, hi, Rio. More irrational in what's down here. Okay, so 16 turns away from the Great Library, and only 13 turns away from mathematics. But 8 turns away from a citizen versus 16? It's a pretty steep difference for only 3 turns on the library. What's the gold difference? Getting slightly less gold this way. I think I'm going to keep it as such. Hopefully I don't regret this decision. In fact, why don't we quick save it just in case I need to come back to this. I don't think I will, but quick saving every so often is not a bad idea. Oh no, we already know them. We'll just keep going this way. Try to maximize exploration here. Shoot this guy again. Oh, and we have enough money to befriend a city-state. Rio is irrational, right? These guys were neutral. Extra happiness from these pearls. Actually, and the silk for the time being. Let's do Venice. More barbarians. So Stonehenge, met Venice. Ruins, yeah, we'll grab that in a second. And since we're about to get Wales, I think I will maybe sell one of my luxury resources. We have 12 happiness. That seems a little excessive at this stage of the game. Yeah, great. Golden Ages are good. And actually, the extra 20% production is pretty sweet. I think we'll be fine with 8. I think we'll sell one off here. Let's see if Washington wants any.
Go ahead.
We'll sell you the whales that we just got. How about...
No.
Give me stuff. So that's 150 plus 83, 233 gold. You try to get 300, but I think that's okay for now. I want to improve my relations with him. Him and Pachuti are friends. So it'd be nice to friend both of them up, because then we'd have a nice little love triangle. I don't necessarily want to be at war with a whole lot of people this game. Okay, I think I'm going to go improve this stone, even though I should maybe go up and make Samoa a better city. I think for now we'll just try to create a lot of production to be able to get those wonders out. And what are we gonna get? 20 culture, I'll take it. Let's friend them up. And now we'll grow our cities faster, particularly Samoa here. Since we don't have any improved tiles up there yet. I maybe should have spent that on a worker, but Oh well. Oh. More hostile. There's so many hostile city-states this game. Or maybe that's more typical since they've patched things, I don't know. But it seems like a lot to me. Actually, I wonder if I could get points for defeating this camp. No.
The haft of the arrow had been...
Okay, let's think here. They're not annoyed by barbarians yet. Oops. I hate how it jumps that way. Okay. Alright. 9 turns till mathematics. What happens if we turn this back now? Now we only add 1 turn till our new citizen, and we shave off, oops, 3 turns production-wise. So yeah, let's do that. Oh, we're also being blockaded, but I don't know that we're working into those tiles anyways.
Is the following trade of interest to you?
Yes, actually. Let's work together there, Washington. That sounds like a great idea. We know Genoa. Okay, might as well go this way. Probably should have kept him in shallow water somewhere. We'll go back him up if need be. Does Pachuti want to be friends then? No. Okay. Well. Continuing on. Oh. Now he does. Is this Machu Picchu? Does anybody know? I think it is. Yes, let us work together.
Is the following trade of interest to you?
You want 90 gold? You're a jerk. So the problem with this is if you refuse, they then get mad at you. I don't want them to be mad at me. Even though 90 gold is a lot. I'll give it to you because I'm nice. Probably sucker. More than nice. Alright, so we built that. Why don't we... Got that, got that. Let's go get these sheep while we're down here. Oh, there's somebody. Who is that? Is that, that's gotta be, Mongolia, I think. Based on the color there. I don't know who else is orange. Russia? No, Russia's like yellow, aren't they? I don't know. I thought Mongolia was like redder than that, though. Is that... Actually, it looks a lot like... Oh, no. They have a red border. I don't know who that is. Okay, social policy time. We don't want too much extra production. But for the Great Library, we could always slow that back down. We could always go back to food focus. Oh, that doesn't change a thing. Okay. Actually, wonder production might be alright. 15% production. What is their production? 10? So 1.5 production. But just towards wonders. What's this? 1 in every city and 5% when structured. Okay, I think we'll get Republic. It's going to help more cities. It makes that 8 turns. It's good, I think. Aha! So yeah, so now he's got 3 reasons to like us. That would be 1, he would he'd be mad because we refused something. Alright, so I'm glad. I mean, 90 gold, whatever. Okay, it is Mongolia. So I thought it was like red, though. Cool. What's up, dude? What do you have? Nothing. Okay. Lots of little villages back here, buddy. So, we'll go that way. Is there a point to go up and around him? Sugar, huh? Mathematics in 5, Great Library in 6. That seems pretty okay. Let's get the food there. I think we'll just go that way. Maybe pop up on these sheep for some vision. What's up here? Anything? Nothing? Alright, there's nothing there. We'll go up and around, see what happens. Ooh, another city-state. Monaco.